Australian actor Ryan Corr has told Sky News about the challenges that he faced while filming the Game of Thrones prequel House of Dragon. Actors and sporting stars and politicians too gathered at Sydney's Entertainment Quarter last night to celebrate the premiere.
A red carpet beneath a castle featuring fur cloaks, armour and a throne. All for the most anticipated television series of the year.
And all the dragons roared as one.
House of the Dragon is the prequel to fantasy drama Game of Thrones. Australian actor Ryan Corr stars in the new series and he feels the pressure.
There's such a legion of fans to this show and there's such high expectations. You try not to feel that by the time you're shooting. You trust in your writers and your directors and the heads of department of everyone that sort of brought you to that position. And, you know, it's best not to have that noise in your head. But, yeah, it was extraordinarily difficult.
The 33-year-old lent on fellow Australian Millie Alcock while filming in the pandemic.
Well, we back each other here in Australia, you know what I mean? It's like everyone knows about it, and everyone sort of goes, hey, we got there. And there's something really lovely about that. And we could rely on each other. I'd worked with Millie years before on a short film, and so I knew her a little bit personally, and so we could just come by and just say, like, hey, you know, we've got your back, or, you know, if we're in trouble, yeah, it was just really nice to have.
Actors, musicians and television personalities turned out for the premiere.
I'm looking forward to death, and I think there's going to be a lot of it.
I'm obsessed with the directors, like how they come up with these ideas. You know, it's ancient, it's fun, it's sexy, it's everything. So curious and excited.
You know, it's not the same characters, obviously it's set beforehand, but people I think want to immerse themselves in that world again, because it was really fun to get lost in.
So this is a bit more different for me, but again, from all my teammates, my friends, family, they all love it, so I'm going to have to get into it.
Perfect to watch the first part. What I love about it, though, is just massive budgets that we obviously never use in Australia. So it's all about massive killing, and I've heard massive sex scenes in episode 1 of House of the Dragon, so I'm in.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love a bit of killing and sex?
Senator Sarah Hanson-Young drawing a comparison between the series and the events in Australian politics.
We were just reflecting on the game playing and intrigue, the secrecy in Game of Thrones versus the secrecy in the Morrison government.
House of the Dragon is set 200 years before the original series and tells the story of the rise and fall of the Targaryen family.
And I was kind of amazed at how it's a transition from what we know Thrones to be, in feel, in tone, in politics and what they're sort of going after. But they also pay homage to the series that's come before, and I think you can hear that in the first 30 seconds. You get sort of goosebumps up your spine remembering the first show, and allusions to the music that's just been slightly changed. So I think they've done an incredible job at honouring the first series and taking us somewhere further and hopefully just as exciting.
To celebrate the special screening, this Hoyt's Entertainment Theatre has been transformed into the Dragon Quarter.
House of the Dragon airs on Monday, August 22, exclusively on Foxtel and Binge. Gabriella Power, Sky News.